the reason why you were on this emotional freaking roller coaster today, and I don't know if you feel like it's an attachment to that or if you're just like lashing out left and right and you're just, there's something going on there, some tears, there's some anger going on. It kind of feels like you know intuitively, even if nothing is changing in this 3D reality, you know that you're getting ready to get some kind of information, a call, a message, something, and it's like you almost want to avoid it a little bit. Not because you're afraid of what's going to be said or done on the other end, but because you know you've been gaslighting yourself a little bit. And you know, we're not mad at you. You're a little mad at you. We're not mad at you. It feels like one of those things where you just kind of protected yourself from a really unfavorable situation. A very unfortunate thing to happen between you and someone else, because we do have like this, there's a temptation here, but there's also a lot of destruction that happened because of this connection, especially when it came to you waging a war upon yourself. And you know that they're getting ready to reach out. The thing is, it's like the gaslighting was to protect you. Them reaching out, you still want to protect you, and you're gonna have to stop pretending that everything was as good as what you made it in your mind. You already know that. It's like it means you're gonna have to stop indulging in the fantasy, because if and when this ever does get met to you face to face and you feel like it's coming, you're gonna have to stand up for you. And that means letting this go. Toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic relationship. It feels like they purposely did this push and pull with you so that you would always kind of be on the hook. The fact that you know that you're not on their hook, you're just kind of using that almost as an excuse to yourself to not jump onto someone else's hook. You know what I mean? Yeah, to like dodge that, not the touching bullets. Yeah, like it's almost trying to keep you from getting yourself in that position again, where you have to almost gaslight yourself because you didn't listen to your intuition. Bad garbage, you know. But now you have to turn it down. You know you have to, because you don't want to be in that same place. I'm hearing Queen's Gambit. You don't want to be, so much war stuff going on here. You don't want to be on the receiving end of being and protecting them. Then there may even be something about like, you know, they did this to you. They're very, very like narcissistic kind of energy, and you protecting them almost by you saying, it was fine, it's cool, I actually love and miss you. It's a little ego, but I feel like it's more like, you know, you got hurt and you just don't want that to happen again. And it's not like you can't be in other connections. It's just, you know, you got in deep with that one. And this means you're going to have to let go. And that's a little sad too. It's a little sad and it's a little scary. And yeah, I know we can all be like, yeah, don't care, you were awful. But this is someone that it brings up a lot. There was love bombing, there was gaslighting, there was strategic moves against each other. There was, and even if yours wasn't like to inflict any kind of harm, it was like, oh, well, I'm going to do this so that you'll see me like that. And you're past that as long as you don't have to face them. There is a fear here that if you have to face them, are you going to, there's a nervousness. Will I make myself small again for you? Will I put myself in front of you and protect you at all costs? That's why that emotional terrorization is kind of starting to come out. It's all the pain. All the pain that's wrapped around in it. You're cautious. Devoted, attached, crave. Commitment. There is this worrisome. Like your brain has, it's got to be some trauma, because your brain is almost associating letting someone that close, or you getting that close to someone else again, to where it's like it is you and it's only you. Is that just opening myself up to the worst possible scenario, which means I disregard me and everything else that I stand for, because I need to protect my person, whatever, man, woman, doesn't matter. You're just kind of afraid that you're going to lose parts of yourself that took so long for you to get back after this connection. And I think the anger, the anger is coming up because you already know what you have to do when this person reaches out. It's just, this isn't what you wanted it to be. You had hoped there would be some kind of change, but you are not. You know that there hasn't. Emotional storm, abandonment, curse. This is the thing that's going to break you away from them. And I know, sounds great, right? But in your situation, that also comes with another flooding wave of different emotions. Because now you really have to put yourself out there. Now you really have to be open to letting someone in. Now you really have to say, this is no longer going to be an option. I have to make that decision on the spot. Cool.